Hello everyone, I'm Eric with wifi-U, and welcome back to Ask Wi-Fi-U. Today's question is one we hear all the time. Why is my client connected to the wrong access point? Well, the short answer is that client devices make the decision, but let's talk about why. We can do a lot to influence client devices to choose the AP we want them to connect to, but at the end of the day, the decision as to when to roam is the client device's decision. So the client device makes the decision, not the access point. Your device doesn't disconnect the instant another access point has a stronger signal. It stays connected. And so there are many different reasons why it might stay connected. Here you see that the green diamond is the decision matrix that a client device goes through. So it may decide, of course, it's going to decide on the SSID that it needs. RSSI is the received signal strength that we usually see when we say this is how much power the access point has. It's represented in RSSI. SNR is another metric that is used, which is the signal to noise ratio. But the client device could also be making its own decisions based on error rates or heuristics or even internal lists that it creates. So if it's looking just at RSSI, it may not roam until it hits a certain threshold. For example, phones have a different threshold than laptops, which have different thresholds than tablets. IoT industrial devices and even some legacy devices might not necessarily roam until the signal strength is very, very weak. So as you can see, phones, it says neg 60 to 65, laptops 65 to 70, so on. So as the signal gets weaker, the device might decide to roam. Now here we have a heat map, and this is showing the signal strength from two access points. So if you look at the middle aisle of this floor plan, you'll see that there's a U7 Pro to the left and to the right. And if we just plug them in out of the box, they're going to be set, their transmit power is going to be set to high. And you can see at high that the signal is strong throughout this building and beyond. The green represents a super strong signal. So let me move myself over here. And you can see that if it's in the green, it could be down, it could be a stronger signal. So this is too strong, and it's going to make it difficult for devices to determine which access point to roam to because it'll look like it's strong wherever they are in the building and even outside of the building. If we turn the signal strength down, and this is down to 10 dBm, so it starts off out of the box at 27 dBm, and 10 dBm is several orders of magnitude lower. But you can see there's some differentiation there between the access points. They have patterns that are recognizable. Here we're looking at the Design Center tool that Ubiquiti offers. It's a great tool. And I've chosen to look at the client experience. And so that's what this portion of this box is the client experience. And here's the client, and he's next to this U7 Pro. And it shows that his real world expected speed is 1 gigabit per second. So pretty good. Signal strength is 42. Now, as I move him away, you'll see that it's going down slightly. It's 900, 811, and then 540. It's starting to get low, and you see the signal strength is down to neg 57. But then as it gets to neg 62, it's at 324, and then it switches over to the second U7 Pro. So it's about 70% of the way there, you can see. But then it jumped up to the 973 as it got onto the second access point. And again, this is at 10 dBm. You can see right here, 10 dBm. So you can use this tool and see where the expected roam would take place. So pretty good tool. In summary, clients choose the access point. APs can encourage roaming, but signal quality matters and matters the most. Proper AP placement matters too. And you can use the UniFi Design Center to help you visualize roaming. So thanks for watching Ask Wi-Fi-U. In our Wireless Essentials course, you'll use the Design Center to observe coverage and learn how minimum RSSI, roaming assistant, work along with transmit power. And you'll see some of the higher order tools that are available through Ubiquiti. They all work together to create what should be a seamless wireless experience. I'm Eric with Wi-Fi-U, and I'll see you at the next Ask Wi-Fi-U.